we're here today to talk about the Danube app. So let me first give you a brief about Danube. Danube is a supermarket chain in Saudi Arabia with over 60 stores. We started this venture over 6 years ago. We started it with a website, and we started it from one branch from the actual supermarket. So we found a good demand on the website, and then we went into the app development. Because as per the analysis, most of the traffic to the website comes from the mobile phones. So that's why we introduced the Danube app. We started working on the system 2 years ago. It took us quite a long time. And then we introduced the app around 11 months back. So next month, we will be celebrating actually our first anniversary. So the idea about the app is that we operate out of the actual Danube superstores. So in each branch we activate, we have a team of pickers, packers, and drivers. These guys gets the order through their portal. They have smart devices, and the orders appears on their devices. They go inside the branch, they do the picking and packing, and then they dispatch the order through the drivers. So activating a store actually is quite an interesting process. We used to actually track the traffic from which areas it's coming, and we locate the nearest Danube store to that area, and out of which we will activate the online stores. So in the past 11 months, we actually activated 20 stores in 5 major cities in the kingdom. On that, we are actually depending on the very big experience that Danube stores has. They have well over 35 years of experience, and they're doing the purchasing for us. So we actually cater for what they bought. We list the products as per the store. On our system, we can also update the quantity, the SKUs, the prices per store, per region. The kingdom is a big country, so these cities are quite far away from each other. Prices vary from one city to the other, so this system also reads the inventory, the prices, and the promotions as per the city or per the store itself. So what's different about the Danube app is that we have cutting-edge technology. We're not just a standalone app. We're integrated with an inventory system, stock management system. We actually do our own delivery. So we have our own fleet, and we have our own drivers, our own pickers, and our own packers. Our system reads and analyzes the behavior of the shoppers. We actually gather lots of data points. We have a big data team that analyzes this data, and out of which we come with very specific marketing products. And our conversion rate out of these marketing products are very high because we actually analyze the data and come with a very specific marketing campaigns around analyzing the data. So that's why we see ourselves as unique, because our technology is fully integrated with all parts. Our pickers, they have their devices. On that, they see the orders, and then they can actually start picking. And then also the picking progress, because the superstore is a very big store, like 10,000 or 15,000 square meters. So that's around 90,000 square foot. So even the map on which the pickers and packers should move in the store is also arranged as per the optimal route within the store itself. Pushing the orders to the drivers also gets the optimized route for the driver. So from starting point to ending point, the driver always takes the optimized route as per Google Maps. So all these systems are fully integrated with each other. So since launch now, we have well over 1 million users. We're the number 1 app in Saudi Arabia in the food and drink category. So we're one of the top apps. So when we do actually some marketing campaigns and unique promotions, we always rank top in the App Store. The clients, they will perceive the app. They're always following. We have a very large number of hits per second on our servers. So that means every time we actually introduce one or two new promotions, we get very high traffic on that. So we are tracking well, and the first 3 months are usually tough months in the retail industry. And in the last 2 months, they introduced VAT in Saudi Arabia, which actually restrained a lot in the retail sector. But on top of all that, we actually managed to pull through these tough this tough quarter, and then we're looking to a very promising quarter 2 and the rest of the year, hopefully. So to optimize our user experience, we have unique offers that are only online. So usually the products that are sold online are cheaper than the products in the store. So we select some products and then we push really good promotions on that. So our customers, they always log in and see and check what is the latest and the best promotions to actually benefit from that. We have safe payment options. We use credit card and cash on delivery. So when we launched, we actually adopt the cash on delivery method because most of people in our market, they don't actually like to use their credit cards online or in the applications. So we started it with cash on delivery. So the more trust we gain in the market, the more the people are lean to use the credit card payment. So now actually what we're doing is we're promoting the credit card payment because we want to completely move away from cash on delivery. So cash on delivery method is very, it's hectic in operations because you need to handle cash, especially the coins and change for the driver. So actually we're promoting more and more the credit card payment to move away from the cash on delivery. So as I told you, the kingdom is a very large country. So now we have a very big geographical coverage because also the Danube stores are scattered through the whole kingdom. So now we're actually looking to cover more and more areas, depending on also the Danube, because they're opening lots of stores every year. So we're tagging along with them to be able to actually cover more geographical space as possible. So we're actually working continuously on decreasing the lead time per order. When we started, you get the delivery after 6 hours from placing the order. Currently, we're working on 2-hour lead time module. We're working more and more to optimize this if we could actually reach to 90 minutes. So we actually figured out that the less the lead time is, the more the people are willing to transact. Especially in the grocery, people are not willing to wait long time for their shop, for their items, so they actually tend to shop if the lead time is 2 hours or less. That is depending also on how many stores we cover, because we actually, the more stores we open, the less the lead time is for our clients, because we could be able to dispatch from more stores to nearer areas also. So the 2030 vision, we actually working very close with all the governmental institutions to be aligned with the 2030 vision. In the Women's Day, we actually introduced one of our most successful campaigns, which is actually something catered for the ladies and the women in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. We tracked a very good conversion rate, and because more than like 60% of our users are women, so we actually cater lots of our promotions and lots of our advertisements through them. So in the Women's Day, we did a very successful campaign, and which made us also rank #1 in the App Store and in the food and drink categories. We're also working closely with many social media influencers. They're well known in the region, and we usually work with them, and we gave them some unique codes and promo codes, and we're tracking a very high conversion rate on the promotion code itself. That's in a brief. This is what we did in the last 1 year, and I hope good years to come also, inshallah, for everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for sharing this insight. We unfortunately don't have time for questions. Is there one question? Can we take one question maybe? Yes, we can take one question. Let me just get a microphone for you. Just give us 1 second, please.
Thank you. Thank you for the presentation, and thank you for Danube and yourself for making this happen, having this application, because you're the first people who actually did it in Saudi Arabia, and I really appreciate that and salute you for that.
Thank you.
My question is, how are you going to optimize the delivery to 2 hours, especially since grocery is very, very difficult in terms of you're in a hot country, you need the things to be fresh, and Saudi Arabia is big. How could you make sure that you could deliver in 2 hours? What's the best approach or strategy you're using for this?
Okay, thank you for your question. Actually, decreasing the lead time means we actually have to actually more service the areas near the stores. Our vans are isolated in food safety material. They have fridges, and now we're introducing vans with freezers. So the more vehicles leaves the stores, actually we have now a vehicle departing the store every 2 hours. So the more vehicles leaving the dispatch point is, the less the lead time is. Now let's say we're working on 2 hours model. So every 2 hours we have a van leaving the store. But right now we're actually making this to 1 hour. So we have 1 hour van, every 1 hour a van is leaving the store. So that means you can actually decrease. And also faraway areas from the store itself, we assign to the store beside that. So we have now areas that are not near any operating Danube store. We actually mark this area as out of reach because we cannot promise the customer something and deliver something else. So it means that the more Danube open stores, also it helps us a lot to cater and to actually decrease the lead time. So that's basically the tough thing is about this business is the lead time. And yes, ensuring the food is fresh. We also depend a lot on Danube, and then after this, we also, our pickers and packers, they do their check, and the vans there already has the fridges and freezers, and you know that's how it works. All right.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Please give another round of applause for Majed. Thank you very much for joining us.